Hi guys, it's Caitlin. Today I'm going to be filming a book talk on a contemporary young adult novel, and that is Love Letters to the Dead by Ava Dellario. Love Letters to the Dead is a young adult contemporary romance, and it focuses on a girl named Laurel whose sister has died, and she is assigned a task in school, which is to write a letter to a dead person. She chooses to write a letter to Kurt Cobain, and this book follows her through her freshman year of high school. At first, Laurel struggles to make friends, but eventually she meets four people who she considers her friends, as well as her love interest, Sky, who I did not particularly care for. Sky, he was not my favorite character. But the other characters I really did love. I didn't dislike Sky, I just thought of all the characters who had so much depth, Sky was really lacking in kind of that same depth. Plus his background was not quite as explained as much as I would have wanted it to be. I wanted more background on Sky, but he never really kind of developed quite the same way as the other characters. I don't know if it was just because he was different background, or if it was just less character development or less focus on Sky, but I would have wanted more character development from Sky. So this book had some great LGBT representation in it. It had Hannah and Natalie, who are both bisexual in it. I think that is going to be the theme for this week in my book talks, is bisexual main characters. But I did really love their romance, particularly. It was super cute, and their whole story and their coming out in it was really great, and I thought that the representation could have maybe been a little bit better, but overall I was glad that this book had it in it. It made it seem a lot more realistic, and it made me happy. They were so cute and adorable, and I just loved them so much. The other thing that I want to talk about is Tristan and Kristen's relationship. I thought that it was a great relationship to kind of write about as well. The relationships in this book I thought were all very well done, but their relationship in particular is kind of one of those where it does really realistic of what a high school relationship is like, of loving someone even though knowing that you are probably going to lose that person. I thought was really well represented in their relationship, as well as the fact that they are older and they are kind of the mentors. And their character development, again, I thought was really great. I would have liked more, but they were minor characters, so I know that they weren't going to get full in-depth character development, but what they did get was amazing for the story, and I absolutely loved them. They were two of my favorite characters. I think I've said that about every character in this book, but that's how great the characters in this book were, and that is how believable they were, and I just thought that it was really fantastic. I also wanted to touch briefly on how great the character struggles in this book were. I think that each character represented kind of a different pathway that people can have in high school, and struggles that people go through in that time period, and that is, I thought that Laurel represented loss very well, Hannah represented family, Natalie represented coming out and new relationships, Sky represented what it is like, represented change, and Tristan and Kristen represented together love and loss. This book also did have some darker themes in it as well, such as tragic accidents, her sister dies. There's also some talk of rape in this book, so if that does bother you, then I would not recommend this book, but other than that, I think it's a great read. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I would recommend it. I thought the writing was absolutely beautiful. I did wish that the letters were dated, because sometimes there were times when a great deal of time would pass, like a couple weeks, and sometimes it would only be a day, and I just wish that I could have kind of gauged that a little bit better. But overall, 5 out of 5 stars. This will definitely be in my best books of 2017, depending on how I decide to do that. I am already planning out videos for December, so if you guys have any that you would like to see from me in December, I think I currently have like 15 videos planned out for December, so if there's any that you guys want to see from me, go ahead and leave them down in the comments. If you guys have read Love Letters to the Dead, go ahead and leave me a comment about that as well. I would love to know your thoughts. Also, if you guys want, you can follow me on all of my social media. That's linked down below. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!